Welcome back to Corvette Warehouse. Today we have a 2024 Arctic White C8 Z06 right here, just under 2,800 miles. It is a convertible, and this one is absolutely stunning. It is $123,995, but man, I gotta tell you, this is a car that, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of interested in myself. I think it might be time to move up to the Z06. From the C8 Stingray, I absolutely love both, but man, this car sounds so good with that flat plane crank engine. Of course, this is the convertible. It has the painted nacelles, carbon flash painted roof and nacelles, carbon flash painted mirrors. So check this thing out. The great thing about the convertibles, if you guys aren't aware, is it's so easy. You just press this button right here to raise and lower. The top is absolutely fantastic. Of course, this one has the red and black interior. Absolutely beautiful inside. This is a 2LZ. That back window will also lower. It goes about halfway down. It can't go all the way down. It goes about halfway. You press that button right there in the center. When you're coming up on a curb or something of that nature, well, not really a curb so much, but as like when you're going from into like a steeper driveway or something like that, raises up the front end. And it's GPS, so you can program it to be able to do that. If you need it for your personal driveway, you can do that. It will help you out tremendously. The front lift is huge. I'm gonna go ahead and press that button right there. I'll pop this up and check that out. That is your frunk, the front trunk, as we affectionately call it. And you'll press this right here, and I believe this one is the soft close. So on the 24s, they had the soft close. The 23s, they did not. You had to press it twice. You have your camera right here, so it makes a huge difference in being able to see. But I gotta be honest with you, the rear vision with most of these cars is not terrific, but with the nacelles, you are gonna need to practice looking out, because as you can see, you don't see very much out that window right there. So when you're looking in that direction, you better make sure your car is situated, if you're going under an underpass, to be able to see. It's a little word of advice. But again, let's get a full walk around look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, let's check out the trunk. That button is right next to the rear camera. Press that, lift it up right here. And there you go. There is your trunk. And your engine, also soft close right there. Press that down. But your engine's right inside here. And of course, you won't be able to see it. There's a heat shield. However, there are things that you can do with like AMT custom designs. You can get a clear cover. You can get an engine intake cover, things like that, so you can see your engine. But so for those of you who aren't really familiar with the difference between the Z06 and the Stingray, obviously there's a big horsepower difference. There's a different engine, is a flat plane crank. So you have those differences, but I'm speaking simply in cosmetic differences. So you're gonna see this car is definitely wider than a Stingray. And then also here you have the little boomerang on the side, as opposed to this little, I don't know what you call that, little backward check mark. But anyway, so there are, some subtle differences. Somebody like me, I see these cars all the time, so I notice the difference. Other people might look at it like a lot of people look at Porsches, and all those 911s, they all look the same. Doesn't matter which one, if it's a 911 Carrera, 911 Turbo, 911 GT3, a lot of them, they think they all look the same. Well, some people may think the same about Corvette, but those of you who know. So anyway, again, I'm happy with my C8 Stingray, but my goodness, I would not object to moving to a Z06. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. This car is available right now at Corvette Warehouse in Dallas.